Wow. What? All right, you've seen this, the GBox. We're gonna get into it and find out if it's really, truly something you need, or is it just a silly looking gimmick that's out for your money. Gonna get to the real deal. There you have it, the GBox by George Gankas and crew, whatever. So just so you know, all right, they didn't give this to me. Nobody reached out to me. Nobody sent me anything. I don't get anything for doing this video, zero. I went and bought this myself, had it shipped to me. Just here we go. So here's what we get. We get the GBox. It's the belt with these two boxes. And in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad and the ugly with this thing. You saw in the box, you get this belt thing. It looks like kind of a weight belt slash support system. And then you get these things. I feel like I'm in the old school whatever, and I'm, you know those swimming floaties? It was like this little belt with the styrofoam like egg on the back, and it would float, that your grandma would make you wear when you were a kid, something like that. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Whatever. All right, so you get this Velcro. It's like a neoprene wetsuit type material, and you get these two little boxes that come with it. One has a line, one does not have a line. All right, so the line for the right-handed golfer is going to go on your left side. And wherever your seam line is, right here, the center, let's say, of your rib cage, right there, center of your body. If you were to cut yourself in half in the middle, it'd be right there. That's where you want to line this line up with as you attach it to the Velcro. So roughly, you know, there, okay? Push it down. All right, then this guy, same type of thing, except where your seam line is, you want the front part of the box there. Okay, so this box on this side is farther back this way than this one. This one's a little more forward. All right, so what the theory, the concept behind this is this, that you're supposed to get a great turn, and then you could see the line, right? So you know where it is. And you kind of want to get that in the middle of your stance. Man, that's a turn. All right, so there you go. That's where you want to go. And then the back box is supposed to do a couple things. One is, on the front one, you want to start your swing with your turn, okay? So you could see it turning first. And then as you turn, right, that's supposed to shallow out the club without doing one of these, because if you do this, you would hit the box, okay? If you do this. And so you want to keep those hands out in front of you as that club shallows out. There you go. And it's supposed to help you increase your club head speed. They make a lot of claims on the website. I will leave a link below in the description for this, and you can read what they claim. But let me tell you. All right, so you go to the website, theboxes.com. Here's the claims. Increased speed, better control, injury prevention. We'll see about that. Better contact, swing direction, hit far and straight, better face control. I guess, so there's better control and better face control. Better rotation. Doesn't that equal, whatever, okay. Better rotation and better sequencing. A lot of claims. A lot of claims for a couple boxes. All right, let's check it out. So I'm hitting a 7-iron right now, okay? The 7-iron. And as I take it back, I want to see the line, and then I want to rotate through. Okay, so you're just good to go at this point. What you want in the golf swing is this. You want a good turn, but let me take this off for a sec. Let me show you some things that can give you a false sense of turn. Because what a lot of people do is they get their alignment stick, and George, the inventor of this thing, would do this, and he would put this in here, okay? And this is what he used for years, okay? And this is a drill that I would use all the time too. And you would want to turn this front here, you want it turning in there, okay? And then you want to swing the club without it hitting the alignment stick, and you would think that this would equal the same thing. There's a difference between the turn, your hip turn, and your body torso rotational turn. There's two very different things. So you can have a great hip turn, okay? Like I can have this hip here, and I have like zero shoulder turn, okay? You could do that. And that would be not good, all right? Also, this is okay, all right? And I would hit here. That's okay, because you can also do it the other way. You can have hip here and keep my body back and still stay in your angles and not lose your spine angles. But then I would hit, so it would give me a false sense of that. So the alignment stick is attached solely to my hips. It's close, but it really doesn't give you the best representation of what you're doing in your golf swing. What I've noticed with the GBox, which is good, is the fact that you're able to maneuver and manipulate this a little better, okay? So you can move it up and down, make it easier and harder. The higher up it goes, the harder it is. And the lower it goes, the easier it is. The lower it is, that would be the same thing as that alignment stick. It's not going to give you an accurate reading of what you're doing. Because here, I want my hips to turn, but I can't turn my body like this and not have my hip. Like if my hips are here, my body won't turn. So they need to both work together. So the GBox, I guess, well, it does a good job in terms of representing how far you're getting both your hips and your body turning. All right, so for that, it's really good. And let's see what I get with a good turning 7-iron. Here we go. What we're always trying to do is this. You want a big turn, a full turn, and a shorter swing. Like if I can get this turn without my hands getting way up here, that's going to be great. Because once my hands get up here, a lot of bad things happen. That's not what we want. We want the big turn and a shorter swing. Would be ideal. You're just going to have, that's where you're going to get better control. So I'm going to go big turn. Okay, that felt really good. 169-yard carry. So I'm getting good distance there. My face control was out of control there. That's fine. That felt really good. That was perfect. 173-yard carry. I am 11 feet right of my target with a 12-foot fade on it. That's perfect swing. 173 yards. That's big. Club path is a little across the line. It's going to produce a nice little cut shot. I like that. All right. So here is what I find that this does not help with, okay? This really, in my opinion, is going to be for the better player initially in this kind of setup. Meaning, here's the better players kind of come in here and keep that club way behind them and then flip to catch up. So this is going to help you shallow and keep your hands out in front and synced up with your body, okay? Now, what do you do if somebody comes over the top all the time? In this current configuration, that's not really going to help. Yes, you can get a better turn, and have a better chance. But if you just do this, you're gonna still do that. So what I would do if you're an over the top guy with this, I would take this one off and move it farther back. Really back here, okay? Get it kind of back there, because here's what I want to try to do if I'm an over the top guy. Get my turn, and now I want to feel like I'm trying to touch that with my right elbow. So if I'm an over the top player, you'd have to, in my opinion, use it like that and try to touch that. That's what I would do if you're an over the top guy, okay? But I'm not an over the top guy, so I'm gonna put it where it goes. That's nice. How does it feel with the driver? Big question is driver, like how is it gonna help you with your driver, and is it? Again, you want a biggest turn as possible and have control of your hands here, and then be able to go and let that club shallow out a little bit and stay in front of you, and not do this, which I do, but rotate through the ball. That would be kind of what you're looking for. That's pretty good. Hooked it a bit, kind of towed it, but I felt like I had good control there. That felt good. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification too. That way you're notified every time I release a new video. Appreciate the support. And as always, all the links and stuff to the products I use and recommend are in the video description below. There's discounts and all kinds of things down there to check out. And obviously I'll leave a link for this below as well. One thing I noticed, it's great, like when you are focused on turning, not just your hips, but your whole body, okay? Then as soon as I get here, I can see the line. Then I'm trying to start my downswing. So I'm no longer creating or starting my downswing by something up here, by just getting my hands real high. I'm doing it by the rotation. Now my hands could be low, but then now I could start my downswing. So it's a great way to just wind up and go. That one felt really good. That felt pure. Nice straight ball, 285-yard drive, right down the middle. Okay, pretty good. Okay, this is great. So here's what I'm noticing. My club path is 0.4 degrees to the left. So that means I'm swinging to the left by less than a degree. My club face is a tiny bit shut. So, all the numbers equal just a, 30-foot fade, which is nothing. So that's great. I love that. Most of the time, my swing path is 2, 3, 4 degrees inside out. So it's helping me already get that club more out in front of me and swinging a touch to the left. You're actually going to control the ball a little bit better. I like that. Okay. That felt solid. That felt really good. All right, still good. Little fade again. 104 mile an hour club head speed. I have been around 101, 102 because that's just where I've been lately. So I'm picked up a couple miles an hour on my driver already. That's pretty good. All right, is the GBox worth your $100? All right, so here's what I like, pros and cons. One, I like the fact that it's easy to use. It's lightweight. I could take it with me. The boxes are a little big, intended. They're supposed to be that way, so you just got to deal with that. I do like the fact that, man, you get not only hip rotation, you get torso rotation. That's what's important. It's not only shoulders and it's not just hips, it's this midsection here, the torso. That's what you want to rotate. That's the key. I love the fact that it forces you to rotate through and then rotate through the other direction, because you're trying to get this back box around there, and it just being there just naturally helps you try to get through the shot. So I love that too. I did pick up some extra distance. Man, my 7, I got some 180s going on there with that 7 iron. And the driver, I feel like I'm getting my hands out in front of the ball and I'm playing a nice little cut shot, control cut. It's gonna take a little getting used to swing changes to really be able to dial that in. So I do like that. It is so much less pressure on my lower back, which I need right now, because I'm not doing one of these like this. When you do this, which is normal for me, then I kind of hit like this and do that, and I am turning my body this way, putting a lot of strain on my lower back, which really hurts over time. So I'm turning, and then I'm just a lot more in my spine angle and through the ball. So that's helpful on my lower back. So in terms of injury prevention in that regard, I think it helps out. Also, I feel like the swing direction, yes, it did help me with my swing direction in terms of my club path, my swing path. Club face angle, not so much yet. That's gonna have to work itself out, like I said. Now, what are the cons of this thing? Okay, first of all, the boxes itself that's inside of this foamy stuff, it feels like it's a cardboard box. I don't know, I'm not gonna cut it open, but if I were to cut it open, you could crush that. It just feels like a cardboard box. So I would prefer it made of like a one of those yoga blocks or some type of firmer foam that could withstand a lot more impact, because if you accidentally sit on this, it's gone. It's destroyed and you're gonna have a weird looking box. So, and I'm just not thrilled with the material inside of here. Also, what I would have done is I would make the bottom part of here curved, okay? I would have curved it around, because it just, most of it doesn't, a lot of it doesn't attach to the Velcro. See that? Like it's on, but my body's rounded. So I would want the bottom of that rounded a little bit so that it would hold and fasten to the entire Velcro, because it moves around too much. And it's not as firm as I want it to be on there. So I would say in the next version of this, I would hope that they would make it curved. Also, I would want it a touch longer. I want a little bit more on here, like an inch or so, because it's just, I could barely see it past my shoulder. And so if it was just a little bit longer, I would like that. I would also like it to, if you were able to attach like a ball here or something that I could see even better. Some attachments to this would be cool if you could do that. I would like that. So those are my recommendations. It's $100, all right? I would say it's tough. Like if GBox is gonna have a revised version, a 2.0 version, and they're gonna make those changes that I suggested, I would wait on that. But we don't know. But I would reach out, if I were you, and say, hey, I think you should do this stuff. Fix the cheap little box in here, make it curved, at least those two things, then it's worth your $100. Right now, I think it's worth about 60 bucks, 60, 70 bucks. So you're giving an extra $40 tip just to have it. It's up to you. I would say, look, I actually like it, to be honest with you, for the turn aspect of it, to get the turn you're looking for. I think it's great. And it's better than the stick. It's better than the other stuff. It looks strange. Yes, I'd probably use it at home more than on the range, but you know, George has kind of got that kind of cool vibe. So maybe you won't get hazed too much out there. GBox. All right, so there you go. I would make some changes to it if it were me. We'll see what they do. Right now, it's a little overpriced in my opinion, but it is a pretty good deal if you're searching for rotation, more distance, more control. I like it. Hope it helps. Kind of in-depth review of the GBox. Love you guys. Let me know what you think. Comment below. See you in the next video.